Recent studies show that over 60% of seniors over 60 suffer from debilitating leg cramps that strike in the middle of the night, but one specific mineral routine fixed it for thousands in just 30 days. You know the feeling, that sudden and agonizing knot in your calf that rips you out of a deep sleep, leaving you limping for hours. You have probably been told to just drink more water or eat a banana, but for most people that advice simply does not work. This might be the only mineral approach that actually targets the root cause of muscle firing errors after age 60. What I am about to show you goes against the generic advice most doctors give you about hydration. We are diving deep into the science of muscle relaxation to stop those painful cramps once and for all. This is about reclaiming your freedom to sleep through the night without the constant fear of a sudden Charlie horse ruining your rest and your next day. If you are over 60 and experiencing leg cramps, I want you to know it is not your fault, and you are definitely not alone. I have helped thousands of people navigate the frustrations of aging, and I have seen how these cramps steal your sleep and your energy and your independence. You have probably tried stretching until you are blue in the face or buying every expensive cream at the drugstore with no results. The truth is that your body's ability to move minerals around changes as you age, and what worked for you at 40 simply does not cut it anymore. Today, I am sharing 6 essential items led by one powerhouse mineral that actually work to reset your nervous system. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to reclaim your sleep and walk without fear of that sudden sharp pain. We are not just covering what to take, but the specific way and time that makes all the difference for your body. This is a complete roadmap designed specifically for the unique needs of seniors who want to stay active and pain-free. Number 1 is magnesium glycinate. This is a very special form of magnesium where the mineral is joined to a calming protein building block. Unlike cheaper versions you find at the grocery store, this is designed to get into your system easily without upsetting your stomach or causing you to run to the bathroom. Magnesium acts as a natural gatekeeper for your muscles. It sits on your muscle cells and prevents too much calcium from rushing in too quickly, because that rush is what causes a sudden contraction or a violent cramp. As we get older, our bodies become more efficient at flushing out magnesium, and our stomach becomes less efficient at absorbing it from the foods we eat. This double problem makes it almost necessary to add this back in if you want real relief after 60. A recent clinical review highlighted that while basic magnesium has mixed results, this specific version significantly reduces the nerve excitement that triggers nighttime leg cramps. I had a patient named Margaret who was 72 years old, and she was waking up 4 times a night with calf knots. We switched her from the standard grocery store brand to this specific glycinate version, and within 14 days, her cramps vanished completely. You should aim for 300 to 400 milligrams daily. The golden rule for seniors is to take this about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, because the calming protein part also helps you fall into a much deeper and more restful sleep. In the first week, you should see the intensity of the cramps decrease. By day 30, expect the frequency to drop by 80% or more. After 90 days, most people report living completely free of cramps and feeling much more energetic during the day. Just a quick tip to remember is to avoid taking this at the exact same time as a calcium pill or a big glass of milk, because they can get in each other's way in your gut. This mineral is truly the foundation of any plan to stop muscle spasms, because it addresses the electrical stability of every cell in your legs. Without enough magnesium, your muscles remain in a state of high alert, which is why they seize up at the slightest movement during the night. Number 2 is the avocado. This is a nutrient-dense fruit that contains nearly double the potassium of a medium banana, and it does this without the high sugar spike that can mess with your energy levels or your blood sugar. Potassium is like the electrical worker for your body. It ensures that the electrical signals sent from your brain to your muscles actually shut off when they are supposed to. Many people over 60 are on blood pressure medications that wash potassium out of the system every time you go to the bathroom. Adding half an avocado daily helps maintain the balance your muscles need to stay relaxed and quiet while you are resting. Research shows that seniors with the highest potassium in their diet have a 25% lower risk of muscle spasms compared to those who eat mostly processed foods. My patient Robert, who was 68 years old, loved bananas, but he still got cramps every night because he was not getting enough potassium to counteract his medication. When we swapped his morning toast for mashed avocado, the extra boost of potassium finally balanced his system and stopped his foot cramps for good. Try to eat 1/2 of a medium avocado every single day. You can add it to a salad or spread it on toast or even blend it into a drink for a creamy texture. Potassium works quickly in the body. Within 2 days of eating it consistently, you will notice your muscles feel less twitchy and less prone to jumping. By day 30, your muscle recovery after walking or light exercise will improve significantly. But before I give you number 3, you need to understand one important thing. If you have any kidney concerns, always check with your health professional before increasing potassium, since your body might struggle to clear out the extra. For most people, this simple dietary change provides the electrolyte support that prevents the muscles from misfiring. It is a delicious and natural way to ensure your legs have the fuel they need to stay flexible and calm throughout the night. Number 3 is vitamin K2. This is a vitamin that is often missing from the modern diet, but it is vital for aging bodies that want to stay mobile. It acts like a traffic cop for calcium in your blood. It ensures that calcium goes into your bones and teeth where it belongs, rather than lingering in your muscles or your arteries where it causes stiffness and cramping. This is where it gets interesting, because this vitamin is specifically linked to the cramps that happen only at night. It helps regulate the tiny channels in your body that misfire while you are sleeping. A landmark study found that seniors taking this vitamin experienced a significant reduction in how often and how long their legs cramped at night. A 75-year-old client named Henry had tried every mineral with no luck at all. Adding this specific vitamin was the missing link that finally allowed him to sleep through the night without a single spasm. Look for a supplement containing 180 micrograms. Since this vitamin needs fat to work, you must take it with your largest meal of the day to ensure it is actually absorbed into your blood. If you take it on an empty stomach, it will simply pass through you without doing any good. This vitamin takes a little longer to build up in your system than some of the other minerals. You might not feel a huge change in the first week, but by day 30, the intensity of any remaining cramps will be much lower and they will be much easier to rub out. Drop a comment if you have ever felt like your muscles are tight or stiff, even when you are not actually cramping, because this vitamin is often the perfect solution for that chronic tightness. By directing calcium to the right places, you are essentially cleaning up the chemical environment of your muscle tissues. This allows for a much smoother contraction and relaxation cycle, which is the key to stopping those sudden and painful knots from forming while you are trying to get your rest. Number 4 is sea salt water. This is not just basic table salt like you find in a shaker at a restaurant. We are talking about high-quality sea salt, or pink salt, which contains over 60 trace minerals that help your cells talk to each other. Cramps are often caused by having too little salt in your blood, which is a common problem for seniors who are trying to eat healthy. When you drink too much plain water, you actually thin out your minerals, and that makes your muscles more likely to seize up because the electrical signals get confused. Many seniors are told to avoid salt for heart health, but going too low can actually trigger severe leg cramps and muscle weakness. The key is balance and not avoiding it entirely. Research shows that people with low salt levels experience 3 times more muscle contractions than those with balanced levels. I worked with a retired walker named Jean, who drank 2 gallons of water a day but had terrible cramps that made her want to stop exercising. Adding a pinch of sea salt to her water solved the problem in 24 hours because her body could finally hold on to the moisture. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of high-quality sea salt to a large bottle of water and sip it throughout the morning and afternoon. This ensures your cells are actually holding on to the hydration rather than just passing it through your system. This provides the most immediate relief of any item on this list because it fixes the volume of your blood and the balance of your electrolytes. You should feel an increase in muscle comfort and overall energy within the first few days. Wait until you see number 5 because even with enough salt, your nerves need a specific vitamin to send the relax signal correctly to your legs. Salt is the bridge that allows all the other minerals like magnesium and potassium to actually get into the cells where they can do their work. Without enough salt, your muscles are essentially thirsty and starving, even if you are eating well. Number 5 is vitamin B12. This is the active form of the vitamin that your body can use right away without having to convert it. Many people over 60 have low stomach acid, which makes it nearly impossible to get enough of this vitamin from meat or dairy, so a version that melts under your tongue is often the best choice. This vitamin maintains the protective coating around your nerves, which is a lot like the insulation on an electric wire. When this coating gets thin, your nerves short-circuit and they send random pain and cramp signals to your legs for no reason at all. This deficiency is very common in the older population and often goes undiagnosed for years. If you feel tingling or numbness or a burning sensation along with your cramps, this vitamin is almost certainly what you are missing. Clinical trials show that this vitamin can reduce the return of leg cramps in seniors by improving how fast and how clearly nerve signals travel. Arthur, who was 81 years old, had mystery cramps that did not respond to anything else. A test showed he was very low in this vitamin despite eating a good diet. Once he started taking the melting version under his tongue, his legs felt younger and the cramps stopped within a month. Take 1,000 micrograms daily and use the version that melts under your tongue to ensure it gets into your system directly through the blood vessels in your mouth. Nerve repair is a slow process compared to muscle repair. While you might feel your mind get clearer in the first week, the full effect on your leg cramps will take 60 to 90 days of consistent use. This next one surprises everyone, but do not ignore it because it works best when paired with a light walking routine to move the vitamin through your body and into the nerve endings in your feet and calves. Number 6 is calcium citrate. This is a form of calcium that does not require high stomach acid to break down, which makes it the perfect choice for the senior digestive system. While magnesium helps muscles relax, calcium is what allows them to contract in a healthy way. If you do not have enough calcium available, the muscle gets stuck in a half-contracted state, and that leads to a persistent dull ache or a cramp that will not let go. Bone health and muscle function are linked very closely. If your body is not getting enough calcium from your diet, it steals it from your bones to keep your heart beating, and that creates a chemical mess that leads to leg spasms. Research shows that having a balance of calcium and magnesium is the best way to prevent involuntary muscle contractions in older adults. Dorothy was 65, and she was taking plenty of magnesium, but she still had painful toe cramps every morning. Adding a small dose of calcium balanced her system and finally released the tension in her feet. Take 500 milligrams daily, but make sure to take this at breakfast or lunch. It is very important to keep this at least 6 hours away from your nighttime magnesium so that both minerals are absorbed fully and do not fight for space. You will likely notice improved muscle tone and strength within the first month. By day 60, the frequency of those small annoying cramps in the toes and arches should disappear completely. But none of this matters if you make these 3 common mistakes, which can actually make your cramps worse even if you are taking the right vitamins. Balancing these two minerals is the secret to a calm and quiet nervous system that stays relaxed even during a long night of sleep. Now, before you try these, let me warn you about 3 common mistakes that many seniors make when trying to fix their leg cramps. Mistake number 1 is taking the wrong type of magnesium. Most grocery stores and pharmacies sell a very cheap version called magnesium oxide that your body simply cannot absorb. Most of it just stays in your stomach and causes bathroom issues or loose stools, rather than reaching your leg muscles where it is needed. Always look for the glycinate version instead because it is much gentler and much more effective. Mistake number 2 is overhydrating with plain water. If you drink 10 glasses of water but have no minerals, you are literally flushing your precious minerals down the drain. This causes a specific type of cramp that is often more painful and harder to rub out than a normal cramp. Always add a pinch of sea salt to your water to keep things in balance. Mistake number 3 is ignoring your footwear during the day. Wearing flat slippers or worn-out shoes all day long strains the muscles and the tissue on the bottom of your feet. This strain travels up your leg and triggers calf cramps at night, regardless of how many vitamins you take. Support your feet during the day with good shoes to save your legs at night. These 3 mistakes are often the reason why people feel like nothing works for them. By fixing these simple errors, you allow the minerals and vitamins to actually do their job and provide you with the relief you have been looking for. To stop leg cramps forever, follow this simple daily plan that is easy to remember. In the morning, take your B12 and your calcium with a full glass of water that has a pinch of sea salt in it. This sets your nervous system up for a stable and calm day. In the afternoon, make sure you eat your half avocado or add it to your lunch to keep your potassium levels high during your most active hours. Finally, in the evening, take your magnesium and your vitamin K2 with your dinner. This combination ensures your muscles are primed and ready for total relaxation the moment your head hits the pillow. In the first 2 weeks of this plan, expect to see the sharpness of the pain fade away and the number of times you wake up drop by at least half. By day 30, you should notice that you can stretch and move in bed without triggering a sudden cramp. After 90 days, most people experience a full transformation, where they forget they ever suffered from these painful cramps in the first place. It is okay if you can only do 2 or 3 items to start. Start small and build up. Even just starting with the magnesium and the salt water will make a massive difference in how you feel. The key to success is consistency and not perfection. Just start today, and your legs will thank you. This routine is designed to work with your body's natural rhythms to ensure you have the highest level of mineral support when you need it most, which is during the night. Imagine 90 days from now. You wake up in the morning feeling truly rested and refreshed because you did not spend half the night fighting off a painful knot in your leg. You move through your day with a sense of lightness in your legs, and you can walk the neighborhood or play with your grandkids without that nagging fear of a sudden spasm. You go to bed knowing you are safe and protected by the very minerals your body was craving for so long. No more jumping out of bed in agony in the middle of the night. No more limping across the floor trying to stretch out a knot. No more fear of the dark or fear of falling asleep. Just peace and mobility and the deep restorative sleep you have been missing for years. You can have this life, and you deserve this comfort. You have made it this far in the video, and that alone shows you are ready for a real change. This is not a complicated or expensive process. It is just giving your body the natural tools it needs to function correctly after 60. It starts with taking a small action today to support your health and your future. You have the power to change how you feel, and it all begins with these simple mineral steps. If this was helpful, hit that like button. It helps other seniors discover these solutions and get their sleep back. Drop your age in the comments below and let me know which of these 6 items you are going to start with first. I read every single comment, and I love hearing your success stories about how you fixed your cramps. And make sure you are subscribed because I share health videos like this every week to help you thrive and stay active as you get older. Watch this next video where I show you a 2-minute bedtime stretch that goes perfectly with these minerals to ensure your legs stay loose and relaxed all night long.